Blessed is he who can love all men equally. If a man desires something, he makes every effort to attain it. But of all things which are good and desirable, the divine is incomparably the best and the most desirable. How diligent, then, we should be in order to attain what is of its very nature good and desirable. Since the soul is more noble than the body, and God incomparably more noble than the world created by Him, he who values the body more than the soul, and the world created by God more than the Creator Himself, is simply a worshipper of idols. All the virtues cooperate with the intellect to produce this intense longing for God, pure prayer above all. For by soaring towards God through this prayer, the intellect rises above the realm of created beings. If we detect any trace of hatred in our hearts against any man whatsoever for committing any fault, we are utterly estranged from love for God, since love for God absolutely precludes us from hating any man. He who loves me says, "The Lord will keep my commandments." And this is my commandment, that you love one another. Thus, he who does not love his neighbor fails to keep the commandment, and so cannot love the Lord. Love is a holy state of the soul, disposing it to value knowledge of God above all created things. We cannot attain lasting possession of such love while we are still attached to anything worldly. If you make provision for the desires of the flesh and bear a grudge against your neighbor on account of something transitory, you worship the creature instead of the Creator. He who forsakes all worldly desires sets himself above all worldly distress. He who has realized love for God in his heart is tireless, as Jeremiah says, in his pursuit of the Lord his God, and bears every hardship, reproach, and insult nobly, never thinking the least evil of anyone. When you are insulted by someone or humiliated, guard against angry thoughts, lest they arouse a feeling of irritation and so cut you off from love and place you in the realm of hatred. Just as the thought of fire does not warm the body, so faith without love does not actualize the light of spiritual knowledge in the soul. Dispassion engenders love, hope in God engenders dispassion, and patience and forbearance engender hope in God. These in turn are the product of complete self-control, which itself springs from fear of God. Fear of God is the result of faith in God. Stop defiling your flesh with shameful deeds and polluting your soul with wicked thoughts. Then the peace of God will descend upon you and bring you love